G'day chaps. I thought I'd show you the final stages of my computer build. It's taken a lot of time and a lot of work. Let me just explain what's going on. We have two machines on the floor. This one is the old machine, and as you can see, I've got the new hard drive hooked up there. This is my secondary drive, the big one. And what I'm doing is I'm actually copying over all the files from my old D drive to what's going to be my new D drive. And that's got all the Steam games on it and all the big stuff that takes a long time to download. So that's all about trying to get the new games onto my new machine. We had a bit of bad news with the idea of me copying my old C drive to the new one. That didn't work. Basically, I plugged in the new SSD, the new hard drive, tried to boot from that drive and it didn't work. So I had to go for a clean install of Windows 10, and I did that by downloading it on that machine, putting it on a USB stick, sticking it in this machine, booting from the USB stick, and then installing Windows 10 from scratch. However, we are now up to, we have the internet plugged in the back there, and I can just show you this beauty when it actually starts. Now, I haven't actually hooked up the power button yet, so I'm just going to start it by tripping the power button with a screwdriver. And I do that just by touching these two pins there. As you see, that turns the machine on. There it is in all its glory. We've got the Corsair Vengeance RAM in there, very closely, very close up to the CPU fan. That's the CPU heatsink, which is of course massive, and that's because I plan to overclock this thing. We have the fan in the back of the case, and then we have the GPU, the graphics card, and that's it. It's an incredibly simple, straightforward gaming build. There are no spare parts, there's nothing extra at all needed. And there we go, there we have it. This is the new machine, up and running, alive. So I've got the C drive in there, and there's just nothing on that C drive. I've just got Windows, nothing but Windows, and some basic program files. So unfortunately I need to start from scratch, download Steam, all those other things. It's kind of good. I mean, I've set up a new profile on this machine as GamerNate, and then I'll add my new secondary drive, the D drive, from here as soon as it's finished copying, and then begins the long process of software setup and all that stuff. Some other bad news. I found out that the DisplayPort drivers here, so these are these guys, these are the ones, there are three DisplayPort, I don't know why that's not focusing, three DisplayPort drivers on the back, three display ports, and I have the cables, and then I find out that my monitors don't support DisplayPorts. So if I want to do three DisplayPorts on my monitors, I'm either going to have to buy three adapters or buy new monitors. So going to have to figure out what I do with that. Anyway, I'm going to continue finishing off. Once I've copied this over, I'll be able to actually close the machine, and there you can see the Perspex case that's going to go on the back. It's going to look very, very pretty. And then I can start actually plugging everything back in again. And yeah, we'll start with one monitor each to begin with, and then I'll figure out the display situation and get back to three monitors. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll do a final video once we're back up and everything's plugged in and I've got all the cables put away. As you can see right now, this is very messy. But yeah, we're over the hump. 2.5 days later. Mammoth task.